Hello everyone, Quentin here. I want to show you guys this, a Minolta 50mm vintage lens. This was originally part of my dad's old camera collection from back in the 90s and early 2000s. I was not able to find much information about this lens online other than the rocker version. The version of the lens that I have has an aperture range of 1.7 to 22. When it comes to focusing, the minimum focus distance is 0.45 meters, while the max is 10. I'll be shooting with a Canon EOS M50 mirrorless camera using a Photasi, not sure how you pronounce that actually, MD to EOS M adapter. Alright, now that I got all that out of the way, let's see how it performs. Most of the photos I took of this camera, I had it on its f1.7 setting. That's really because I just wanted to get a nice bokeh look. The issue of chromatic aberration only appears to really be in pictures with high contrast on the edges of the objects, and when the aperture is set to its lowest setting. In this picture of a bird feeder, it only shows a higher amount of chromatic aberration when the aperture is set to f-stop of 1.7, but it doesn't really appear to be so bad when it is set to f-stop 4. Video is fine on it too, with me being able to get some nice bokeh shots of the blooms on this tree, and a decent shot of a cat, I suppose. Low light situations aren't as ideal though, since I took this footage of a rainbow right after a storm had dissipated. Now, it does look pretty soft, but overall I'd say it's not too bad. Now I understand this isn't quite a very in-depth review of this camera. I'm not like an expert per se, just a bit of an amateur photographer slash videographer guy, but I don't know, overall this camera, it's fine. You know, just looking at some of the photos that I was able to take with it, it's not something that's really going to blow you away per se, but if you want something to kind of like mess around with, it's on the cheap, I'd recommend it. And not to mention, since it's a vintage lens, you're able to get just this nice, kind of like more like classic look to it. I don't know, maybe that's not the best way of describing it. It's imperfect, but you know what? Just because it's not the clearest of lenses, you can still get some nice shots out of it. Anyway, thank you for watching, and if you want to see more content like this in the future, consider subscribing, and I will hopefully see you next time. Bye-bye.